Paste. Good morning, everybody. There you go. That's what I want. Activate. All right. That's everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Just getting all set up. I wanted to check something to see how it looks over here. Someone was pointing out something to me the other day, and it still looks a little crunchy to me here. But I guess we'll see how it works. Oh, hello, Bosch. Want to come lay down? Come lay down. Here. No? All right. Dog just came in. Good morning. All right, let's get the alignment set up here, and then we'll jump into more screen captures from films. We've got 18 left, including today's. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's not. Let's see that. Let's play. It's still pretty crunchy. It looks sharper up there, but I don't know. Guess we'll see. was curious. Someone was telling me I should change some settings, and it doesn't look like it really made any difference to me, or as I can tell. Um, let's see. Let's try that. That looks better. Anyway. Anyway, let's see. What are we looking at here? Joker, right? There's a little dancing scene here, which is pretty good. Look at these two for sure. Today. Good morning. I got the arm there. Good morning, everybody. On my bumpy paper, since I'm insisting on drawing on both sides of the page, um, that will, you know. Right, so there's one. Now we're going to do this one over here. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. A little bit of a slow start this morning. Oh, hello. Doing good. I was let myself sleep in a little bit. I've actually been up for a while, but relatively speaking, I got the dog out and was just enjoying checking out my plants. I've got like a pretty sizable house plant collection as a result of COVID era stuff, and it's been a really good inspiration source for a lot of the stuff I like to do. So, but I was enjoying that with some coffee this morning. But this is moving on. Some more morning studies. And there were 2 hours away from noon. It's 10:18 here in the morning. It's a rainy morning out there too. Hopefully the dog and I missed that part, but it was lightly sprinkling when we were out there. But all right. So pretty good morning. Got a few things to do after this, and then hopefully get to some creative stuff today. Yesterday, if you check my Instagram at Rainland Studios or my art professor, um, posted a bunch of student work from my university gig. I spent a good chunk of the early afternoon going in and hanging up a bunch of student work yesterday because there's no classes going on, so no one to interrupt. Uh, um, it's Joker. Still some Joker in here. You'll see that in a minute, I think. He's dancing around in the bathroom. I should watch this movie again. It's a good movie. Been getting caught up on some things. So like there was a new Rick and Morty season that dropped, and I think is it being voiced again by the original people? It seemed like the first episode had like different voices, and then suddenly it seemed like it sounded more like them, or maybe they got the voice right. I don't know. But um, yeah, so always have so many great students who really appreciate the working hard and putting out good stuff. Took down old work from the year before, did up new work from last year. So, and, so it takes some work doing. It usually takes a few hours to go in there and pull everything down and then hang up new stuff. But and today is the last day of the launch for the Perspective course, which I've been linking in the other live stream ones. I don't have the link on my main computer there, so I haven't put it in today's, but I'll put it in there later today. I might be able to swing over there and put it in current one. But got some posts to do for that later. As soon as I get done here, actually. Cleaned up and put that up. So I'll hopefully get to some creative work today. I'm excited for. So a little pitch project I'm working on for comic, and then I think I'm happy-ish with the thumbnails. I can work the details out in the what's it called, the roughs, which I've got laid out. But yeah, so I got caught up on that, and then so I finished rewatching Samurai Jack. I've been going through that one for a while. Can I draw in anime style? No. I mean, I guess if I was looking at an anime drawing, I would draw that style, but I don't have any particular interest in drawing in that style. It's like students were asking me like what my favorite things are to draw or paint or least favorite, and one thing's like I've thought about it for a while now, but I never do fan art, like ever. Um, like I do studies like this, but this isn't quite the same thing as fan art's like making other people's stuff. In my approaches, like I'd rather make my own stuff than make other people's stuff. If that makes any sense. Not that I don't, a lot of things I like. Like I think, I was pointing out like when I was a kid, I draw, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the time or whatever. But good morning, Trout House. I noticed Trout House yesterday. I was curious, and I saw that Nowhere Man is on YouTube. You can watch the entire first season there, which is the only season. Which was 1995, I guess. Apparently, I was looking at it. Started watching the first episode. I was like, oh yeah, look at this show. There's a number of YouTube channels that have it up on there. It's like Gaslight, the TV show. I don't know. It wasn't as popular as like X Files or some other things, but it was. I really liked it. The season that we had. The show really upset my dad when we'd be watching it, and he's like, "All these people are lying to him. I can't believe just like the whole gaslighting thing at every level was like really, really upsetting for him." I'm like, "Well, that's kind of the show. It's all about this guy." For those that haven't seen it, it's mid-90s TV series. So there's like 25 episodes. Nowadays, like a TV show, you're lucky if you get like 8 or 10 episodes, and back then they would do 25. Yeah, Nowhere Man. But basically, the show is about this guy, and it opens with him doing a art show at a gallery. He's a photographer. He kind of takes like pictures in war-torn areas and like atrocities going on and things like that. And he has this show, and one of his photographs is of what looks like an American, the big cigar, looking out at some people being hung. It looks like like a Vietnam or Cambodia type situation, and something like that. I don't remember exactly where it's supposed to happen. I remember there's some kind of weird twist at the end, but I don't remember what it is. But anyway, he has this show, and he's married, and he's happily married. He's got his wife there, and they're having a good time at the show. And he doesn't want to be there because he doesn't like the spotlight. So they eventually leave the show and go for dinner. And while they're at dinner, he leaves to go to the bathroom real quick, and then comes back, and his wife is gone. And there's a different couple at the table eating different food. And he's like, "Well, that's weird." And he tries to figure out, where's my wife? What's going on? And he's like, no one will help him out. He gets thrown out of the restaurant, for being a crazy person. And then he goes home, and his wife is there, but she's married to somebody else, and doesn't know who he is. And then it's like his bank cards don't work. It's like he's suddenly everything that he had access to is just gone. Like gallery doesn't remember who he is. He can't get access to anything. And anyway, there's people looking for the negative for one of the photographs in the show, which is the one with the people being hung. And so the whole show is about him trying to figure out what's going on and get back to his life and uncover the mystery of why people want this negative. And I think if I remember, I don't remember how it ends, but I do kind of remember they do conclude the mystery, but they do set up future seasons that never happened too. I did find some British guy reviewing it who's wearing a Star Trek Next Generation shirt while he's holding up the DVD set from that time period. But I remember really liking it, so I might put that up and watch that. The guy who's the actor, the main character actor, he plays the Captain Pike in the newer Star Trek movies. I don't remember his name. He had some pretty 90s hair going on there, long flowing locks. And there's a lot of flannel shirts. But I remember it being a good show. But it never went beyond the first season. So, yeah, but there's a number of YouTube channels that collect all the episodes into single, into a single playlist of the episodes. Let's see, where did I put my Let's see, where did I put that down? Oh, there it is. It's camouflaged over on this side. But yeah, I'd be curious to watch it again just to kind of see, maybe why it didn't catch on like say the X-Files did. It definitely kind of falls into that category. It was on UPN. Um, it also had like I remember there was like a submarine show that was kind of like Star Trek or Stargate type show, but it was a submarine. Um, 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 yeah, Nowhere Man. I guess it was mostly filmed in Oregon, or, Portland. Um, yeah, but I loved all those kinds of shows. So that one, like Strange Luck, I think was one we talked about on here before. I liked quite a bit. I wish I could remember the name of the actor in that. Um, yeah, and then yesterday, as I was commenting, I put up a bunch of student work in the classroom. So I posted that up on Instagram and the concept design drawing class from last year. So got it all printed out, and yesterday went in and tore down all the old stuff and put up the new stuff. There's a ton of good stuff from them. So I'm curious if the streaming quality is better on YouTube now. That someone was telling me some ways maybe I could improve it. I changed the settings. I don't know if it's any better or not though. So right. All right, let's get these blacks spotted in here. Um, yeah, so I'm curious to check it out, see if it's any good. Maybe make it like my dinner time movie show or whatever. Finished rewatching Samurai Jack and got all caught up on What We Do in the Shadows. There's some movies I actually need to watch that I haven't gotten around to, like Sinners. I should probably watch K-pop Demon Hunters just because I know it's really popular with my students and it's a big hit and there's probably good reasons to check it out. Yeah, at least once. I need to see Weapons. I did want to watch Fantastic Four, uh, but I feel like that's one I can wait for, especially after seeing Thunder. What's it called? That Disney Thunder. Thunder or I forget the name of it. The new Avengers movie. It was not very good at all. People are like, oh, this one's the best Marvel movie in a long time when it came out. And I watched it, it was on online, on Disney Plus, and it was Thunderbolts. There it is, Thunderbolts. It was terrible. Like, it was not good at all. It was extremely low-level mediocre. Um, I was hoping it was going to be good, but it was just not very good at all. Had all the usual problems that Marvel movies suffer from. Uh, would like to like it, but seem really insistent that I do not. By some really bad writing. The actors all might be fine, but it's hard to kind of get through that when the storytelling is just so atrocious and terrible. All right, let's get some white on there. Let me just stir this up first. Yeah, got one nicely mixed up. Never did get around to seeing 28 Years Later. I did want to see that. Even sat down and watched the original movies just before it came out. I don't think it's in the theater anymore, though, so. All right, put Mr. Spot Black in there. There we go. Let's see. And then. Good, more people popping in. Good morning. All right. Get that cleaned up and dated and everything. And that's right. I forgot. I need to get that. Forgot to fill in his chest. I almost forgot about that. There, that's much better. Clean that up right away. Also, I think this little triangle is my favorite triangle. If I had to pick one, don't tell the other triangles, but I kind of like this little guy. It's got the lip on it and everything. There we go. Good morning. All right, we got 83, 84, and today's the 7th. And Joker. Appreciate that. All right, so that concludes this very belated morning study. Appreciate everybody that came in, and we'll talk at y'all later.